Hi everyone, today is very exciting because it is time for a haul. I haven't done a haul video in quite a while. So I've been purchasing things recently. This is going to be a trip to Target, well technically 2 trips to Target and then 2 online orders at Sephora. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So this first thing was actually on clearance at Target. It never been opened or used or anything because that's kind of gross. But it's one of these Sonia Kashuk liquid lipsticks from the Grand Bazar collection, which I want to say was the Christmas collection. It might have even been last summer. I'm not sure. But this is in the shade Vintage Wine, excuse me. And I heard really good things about this collection. Now this color is a little dark for me, a little brown. I feel like it's darker than it looks, but maybe not. I haven't used this yet, but I'm intrigued by it, so we'll see about that. And then they had these Revlon Ultra HD matte lip colors. They had these on sale for a couple dollars off, and Target usually has cheaper prices than drugstores, but they don't have as good of deals. But when they were a few dollars off, it was a really good deal. So I got 3 different colors, and I have done swatches of this on my Instagram, which if you don't follow, go ahead. It is listed down below, and I've been posting again. So I have the shade 615 Matte Temptation, which these smell kind of vanilla-y. They smell like Gaviscon if you've ever taken that. That's what my mom takes. So that's a really pretty hot pink. I've heard mixed reviews of these. This one is 620 Flirtation, which is kind of an orangey coral color. I've used the pink one and I really liked it. I think they're not as they don't stick to your lips. They do transfer still. Oh, and then this red one is 625 Love. But they're really comfortable, and I don't know. I've only worn it once, but thus far I like it. So again, we have Temptation, Love, and what was that orangey one? Adoration? Flirtation. Same thing. So there are 4 liquid lipsticks that I recently purchased from the drugstore. Now, I have made a video about this. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll link it below. So first and foremost, I have gone ahead and done the Sephora flash shipping. Now, if you're a VIB Rouge member, which means you've spent $1,000 at Sephora in a calendar year, be careful, be careful! They're playing right by my cord. That does not make me happy. That makes me, I like about to take down my computer, which would be very bad. But if you're a VIB Rouge member at Sephora, then you get free shipping. Or you can pay $10 one time and get free shipping for an entire year. Now, shipping usually costs about $5.99, so if you are going to order twice from Sephora, then it's worth buying. And I've had that for a little while, and I really like that because Sephora has this thing where if you spend $25, you can turn it in for an item. They have different items all the time. And I've made it a rule for myself that I'm not allowed to purchase from Sephora unless they have an item that I really want. This time they've had 2. So let's just get into that. So I guess first and foremost, I'll show you the big things that I got. Both of these were holiday palettes that are now on clearance. This is the Smashbox Masterclass Volume 4. I do have the Volume 3. And I know I was looking at it last night, and I believe there are 2 colors. This snow color, which is just a matte white right here, and then naked, which is this kind of blended shade right here. Yo, Hippo, trying to come. Are repeats, but besides that, they're not. This palette is definitely less neutral than the previous palette. The previous palette had a colorful side and a neutral side, and this is pretty much all colorful. So you have pinks right here. This is your one neutral row, oranges and yellows, greens, blues, blacks, purples, and blacks again. I didn't realize that. But this is a deeper gray. It's like a dark silver and then a navy. So, and then you get some blushes and highlights depending on your skin tone. And this is quite a bit of product. I have been playing with my other one. I like it okay. It's not one of my favorites, but I'm intrigued to try this one out. And they definitely have some really unique colors. So I'll just do a few swatches for you. Obviously, I'm not going to swatch the whole palette. So we've got C. We've got Nile. I like that one. Celestial, and then let's do Charmed. So this is the Photo Op Eye, what do you call it? Formula. Now those actually aren't swatching very well, are they? They're really not. Let's try some others. Okay, I'm just gonna pick some things, just kind of at random. Those look better. Yeah, those look much better. So there you go. I think those are just really light colors. But yeah, I mean, I like this palette. You definitely get a big bang for your buck. It's under $50. And you get 32 eyeshadows and 8 cheek products. So there you go. And if you would like to see, I know that this is like oldish now, but it is still on Sephora's website. So I think I might do a review of it. If you would like to see that, let me know. And the same thing kind of goes for this palette. Now, I do have the Makeup Forever Holiday Palette. And I know that you can buy these shades in singles, but these, and from what I understand, now please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like 99.9% positive, any shade that's in any of these palettes is available in the normal line. But the normal line, you get these giant shadows. I mean, they're like this big. And they're pretty expensive. This palette was $39, which is cheaper than 2 of the singles. And you get 9. Now these are significantly smaller, but again, how often do you go through eyeshadows? And it comes with a nice mirror. This is the Masterclass Volume 2. They just came out with, and so this one is now on sale. And they just came out with the number 3, which is like florally colors, which I would really like. And then they have number 1, which is neutrals, which I don't own that one. But here we are. So this has like a neutrally rolled hippo. Shh. A neutrally rolled, and then some colors and some deeper colors. So, today I have this shade, which is I-872. This is like a metallic-y pink on my lid. And then this hot pink, which is ME910 on the outer corner. And again, I would love to do a review of this. If you would like to see that, please let me know. And this one is actually kind of a duochrome shade. Which I don't know if that's picking up really. But it is. It's really pretty. Excuse me. So there's that. And these work really, really nicely. They swatch beautifully. They apply beautifully and blend. Love them. I don't love the look I came with today, but this is like, I got ready in just like 20 minutes, so not the best look for me, but you know, it's not bad. Oh, I didn't mention, I did use this palette today. I used Snow, which is this matte white as my brow bone, and then this more metallic-y white in the shade Cosmic as my inner corner, and then Rosy Pink, which is over yonder, as my blush. So there you go. Alright, next, let's go through these. I'm all about spending your points. A lot of times, in my opinion, the 500 point perks really aren't that great. I know occasionally, and the last time I did it, it became a big fiasco, so I wonder if they're even going to do it some more. But they usually kind of do like a big point perk, exciting extravaganza a couple times a year. And then it's nice to have a bunch of points, but I just spend my points. If there's something that I want, I buy it, and I get to try it, or like a lot of times we get these little lipsticks and stuff, which I never go through. So then, you know, I have that now, and I don't have to spend my real money on it. That's just how I picture it. So this is a Bite Beauty Amuse Rouge lipstick. No, Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Radish. Now, I know a lot of times Bite Beauty was coming out with lipsticks that you could only get with points, and you couldn't buy them other times. I don't know if that's the case with this or not, but this is actually the lip color I'm wearing today. It's kind of it's pulling a little more red, but it's really like a true hot pink. It's the shade Radish. I'm not sure if I said that. I think I did, but just to be clear. These are super comfortable, but they're really creamy, so you have to be kind of careful when you apply them. But there is that. And again, this was a 100 point perk. So yeah, technically I spent $100 to get this, but you know, it's an award system, so they didn't have to do that and I would have to pay for this. So that's exciting. And then I also got, which I have on today as well, the Marc Jacobs Fineliner. Now this is not one of those, they have those liners that are like silver and they're like twist ups, the Genius Gel liners, I think is what they're called. This is different. It's got beautiful packaging, obviously. And it was kind of hard to get started, but now that it's started, it's one of those where you can't roll it back down. So I don't really know how much is in here, but it's a beautiful, it's in the shade Blacquer. And as you can see right there, it is super dark and pigmented. It went on really easily and nicely, so thus far, so good. I've only used it once. I don't know anything about the lasting power or anything, but so far, I like it. Alright, and then, I hope y'all like seeing all this. I like seeing everybody's samples and all of that. And, you know, I know that makeup's expensive, and obviously if you just watched my makeup collection video, which I posted a couple of days, like maybe a week ago, which if you haven't, I'll link it below in case you're interested. I know I have a lot of makeup. I'm very aware of that. But I like it. It makes me happy. And when you can get these deals, which I really feel like they're really good deals. Do y'all see that liner? Like, I'm not just like kidding. Like, that's as far as I can rub. Pretty good. You can get these deals and then you don't save money, but it's nice to get to try things. And if you're crazy like me, and I realize this is crazy, and I'll probably never reach this limit, and that's okay with me, but like, I am the kind of person where it would be my dream to be able to walk into a Sephora and just walk around and be like, oh, I own everything here, or I've tried everything here. So getting to try things for free with these spend $25, the weekly specials, is really good for me. Because I get to try them. And sometimes I love them and I end up buying it. But then I know you're not wasting your money and buying things where a lot of times I buy things and I like it, but it's not like something I would necessarily repurchase. More often than not, I wouldn't. And you know that if you watch my empties, which I'll link that playlist down below if you love empties like me. But anyway, so I got this Clinque Chubby Foundation Stick. I got the shade 06 Intense Ivory. It's a little warm tone for me, but I think it works. It went on really well, and I was kind of afraid it would be really patchy, like cling to my dry patches, but so far so good, and it looks really natural. I'll do a swatch for you. It's right there, so you can see it's a little dark, but it blends really nicely. And this was absolutely free. You didn't use points or anything, and you get that much, which I think is a decent amount. I mean, you can definitely probably use this for a few weeks, maybe even a month. And you can definitely figure out if you would purchase it or not from this, which is good. And I believe they did have a couple of options. A lot of times when Sephora uses base products, sometimes they run out, obviously, but they give you a few options of colors, which is really nice because obviously everyone doesn't look like me. Hippocampus. And then I also got this Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Hippo. Stop. That's just what it's called, a fluid sheer in the shade number 2. And I use this as a liquid highlighter today, so you can see that. It's kind of glittery. I might try to put it under my foundation and see how I like the way that looks. I'm sorry that this lighting is weird. It's a lot later than I usually film. But I got attacked by bugs. You can see it back there, kind of. A little bit. It looks like my legs look like I have chicken pox. It's kind of embarrassing, to be totally honest. But, you know, what are you going to do? So I've been on a lot of Benadryl because I've been having such a bad reaction. So I've been sleeping a lot. But I'll give y'all, they have like 20 different shades of this. So this is shade number 2. It's kind of a goldeny shade. Yeah, and it does have some like definite glitter in it. So it's right there. It's pretty. It is. And again, it's on my cheeks. So I think it's decent as that. I might try it again under my foundation. I don't know. Intrigued by it. But it's a Giorgio Armani product, which are quite expensive. So I got to try it, which is exciting. Alright. And now I got, because this was 2 different orders again, because the way I figure it, is now that I do have the flash shipping, is why not make as many orders so you can always get, like, I could have done one order, but then I wouldn't have gotten both of these. I just would have gotten one. And I wouldn't have gotten 6 free. Oh, no. What just happened? This lid just broke out of nowhere. Well, that's disappointing. I might can tape it. It'll look a little janky, but, you know, I'm pretty much the only one who plays with my makeup. I don't have children or, I mean, my girlfriends don't, like, come over and, like, play with it. And if they do, they won't judge. But also, as most of you probably know, you do get free samples, 3 free samples, and you get to choose those. So I like to choose them. I know some people think it's wasteful, but I use them, so whatever. I got the YSL Touche Eclat Le Tint Radiance Awakening Foundation. This is in the shade B30 Almond, which I'm afraid might be a little dark, but it'll be interesting to get to try this foundation. This is the Korres Wild Rose Vitamin E Active Brightening Oil. So I do have dry skin, so an oil is nice. And I feel like sometimes my skin does look really dull, so having a brightening thing would be great. And this is not what I asked for. Which one did I ask for? Hold on. I can tell you. Doesn't it tell you the... Yeah, they had an Eradicate, which was like a spot treatment, but apparently they ran out of it. Sometimes that happens. So they gave me the Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud Purifying Black Mask, which is kind of going to do the same thing. When I ordered, I was having terrible skin issues, especially like on my forehead. It's really cleared up now, but it'd be nice to try a mud mask, especially one from Peter Thomas Roth. I've heard a lot of good things about that brand. And then I got 3 fragrance samples. I like fragrance samples. I just do. So first I got the Marc Jacob Decadence, which this is the one that looks like a purse. I love this. It's a deep, sexy scent. That's what I like. It's got some, I think some vanilla. I don't know. I really like this so far. Then I got this Versace Eros. This is okay. It's a lot lighter, but it does have a vanilla, like, base note, so it's not too floral. So far it's okay. I don't know if I'd buy that, though. And then I haven't tried this yet. This is Miu Miu. What scent is it? It just says Miu Miu. Is there only one? I don't know. That's what the bottle looks like, apparently. So this one I have not tried yet. But there you go. That's my haul. This is a long video, but I like to kind of, I've tried most of these things, and I like to tell y'all as opposed to just be like, here I got, 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 goodbye. You know, I feel like it's more beneficial. Let me know if you want to see any reviews about any of this. Definitely look forward to my empties, because once these things start getting used up, especially these foil packet type things, I can give you that review. And if you want to see more hauls, I'll go ahead and link my playlist down below if you like to see what I buy, because I buy a lot of things. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye!